What's going on, everybody? It's been a while. I'm here in my apartment. That's something new. Bundled up because Sacramento's pretty cold and trying to keep the heating bill low. But I have a lot of free time on my hands, and I was thinking about maybe putting out some videos in regards to bodybuilding, because that's what I've pretty much been up to. So I've been into bodybuilding for a while now, and one of the things that's been on my mind a lot is what it's like being a natural bodybuilder and kind of the struggles that come with it, and kind of what people don't really understand about the whole concept of being 100% natural and what the human body can achieve just naturally. So I have a chart right now. I'm looking at it. I'll put it on the screen here for you guys to see. But basically, the classic cap for the max muscle gain you can have is about 4 years, and that's 4 years of strict diet and proper training. So with 1 year, you can put on about 20 to 25 pounds of muscle. So it's also referred to as noob gains. You just get a lot of muscle really quick. That's why you'll see like the 1 year transformations are so incredible, because that's when you're going to be gaining the most muscle at one time. After 2 years, it goes to about 10 to 12 pounds, which is 1 pound per month. 3 years, 5 to 6 pounds, which is about half a pound per month. And then 4 years is 2 to 3 pounds in the entire year, which is not, as this chart's saying, not worth calculating the monthly amount. I've been lifting since sophomore year of high school. I was in weights class in sophomore and junior year. The class was about 2 to 3 days a week, and it's kind of hard to quantify how far along I am, because again, it was only 2 to 3 times a week versus in my entire history of lifting, I think for an entire summer I was doing like 7 days a week, 6-7 days. Now I'm doing 5 days a week, which is a good balance because I have classes and stuff. So it's kind of hard to quantify exactly where on that scale I am, because you're trying to factor in like, okay, like 2 to 3 days a week for like a school year and like not anything outside, but like I still hit a 200-pound bench in junior year and like I still had gains and stuff. I don't know. I think a safe bet is to say that I'm like 3 years along, which I don't sound excited, and it's because I'm not. Basically once you cap out, that's it. All right, so let's be nice and we'll say 5 years. Imagine if you start lifting at 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. If you have strict diet and training, 5 years, starting at 17, which is usually the age where people would start at, 5 years, done. That's as far as you're gonna go. You're gonna look great, but if you really are chasing size, you're not really gonna be able to do it through natural means, unfortunately, if you wanna keep going. I came up with an analogy to help people visualize what it's like a little bit better. I call this analogy the CRANKBOX analogy. We're gonna use 5 days a week as a training thing, but it's gonna be a strict 5 days. It's gonna be a good 5 days a week. We're not talking like 4 days some weeks, 6 days other weeks, 3 days, whatever. 5 days a week. You're strict. Your diet's strict. Everything is perfect. You're taking creatine, whatever. So CRANKBOX analogy. Imagine you have a box with a crank on it sitting on your table at home. For 5 days a week for an entire year, you're gonna sit down at that table and you're gonna crank the lever, or crank the thing on the box for an hour and a half. 5 days a week for a year, and you eat a really good diet outside of doing that. Some days it's easier, some days it's harder, some days you really don't want to do it, some days you're really excited to do it, but it's a big part of your life and it's something that you commit to every day. At the end of the hour and a half, when you crank the box, you get a gold coin. It's pretty valuable, right? You're excited. You get these gold coins. You keep them. You have so many gold coins. You start to wear them. You wear them on a necklace. You wear them on a bracelet. You start using your coat buttons. You replace them with gold coins. And people notice. Maybe girls smile at you more. Maybe people comment on them. It's great. You've been doing this for an entire year. 365 days, give or take, right? You're going to start year 2. You're excited. You gain so many gold coins. You're just ready to get some more gold coins. Then you do your box on the day of the second year, and you get a silver coin. You're thinking, what? So I signed up for gold here. What's going on? It's still valuable, but it's not as valuable. It still means something to you, but it's not a gold coin. So, you're like, hey man, I've been doing this for a year. Let's keep going. Let's keep it coming in. So you do it for another year. You get silver coins. And, it's just part of your life. It's just how you do things. You do that for another entire year of getting silver coins. And then year 3 comes around. And you're not as excited as you were for the start of year 2 because now you know what's going to happen. Year 3 starts, you start getting bronze coins. They're still worth something, but they're not gold coins. They're not silver coins. It's less. It's worth less. You know, it's still worth it for you to be doing it because, you know, who doesn't like a little extra change, a little extra, you know, valuable metal. You know, metal being gains, if you guys can figure that out already. Metal being muscle. You do that for another entire year. It's by this time it's like a habit. You know, you're kind of known as the guy who gets the coins. You know, you're the guy who looks good. You're the gym guy. You're the guy who works out. You're the person in your friend group who always goes to the gym, who's always training, talking about fitness stuff, taking pictures for Instagram with all your coins. You know, all that stuff. And comes year 4, and at this point, you really identify with just being the dude who cranks the box. It's what you do 5 days a week, every week, rain or shine. You just do it. Year 4, cranking the box. You're just getting pieces of aluminum. You know, I'm going pretty far with this. You're getting pieces of aluminum, pieces of iron. It still has value, but it's just not what it used to be, and it never will be. And that is pretty much what it's like to be lifting naturally. You know, to max out your genetics. Some people have boxes that give them more gold coins, you know. Some people have boxes that give them less. Some people have better genetics than other people, so I'm trying to get out there. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it's like. If you've been someone who just identifies with being the dude who cranks the box, being the dude who goes to the gym, this is what you care about, this is what you train for, this is everything that you are. When someone asks you, what are you? You say you're a bodybuilder, or you say you're a CrossFitter, or you say you're a weightlifter. It's just what you do. So yeah, that's why people turn to steroids. If you identify as the dude who cranks the box, if you identify as a bodybuilder, you identify as a weightlifter, you identify as a CrossFitter, powerlifter, whatever you want to be, that's what you've been doing for the past 4 years of your life, 5 days a week. It's just what you do. You know, it's as normal to you as brushing your teeth. And if you're not even 25 yet, if you're in your early 20s and you still are just in love with doing this and you want to do it for the rest of your life or the foreseeable future, that's why you would turn to steroids. That's why you would, you know, just take the upper edge and be able to continue doing that. You know, anybody who does, I really hope that they're aware of the health effects. You know, they're aware of the financial costs. They're aware of the dangers that go along with it. I'm slightly salty about it because I'm a physique competitor and people really, they kind of ruin the physique class because of the steroids. And, you know, I can't really knock them for that because it's not tested. You might as well get the upper hand, right? If you're already doing them, who doesn't want another medal, right? But the whole men's physique thing is supposed to be like beach body type stuff, you know? And then, of course, people just have to push it to like the massive lats and, you know, everything like that. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. I just wanted to put out a little video because I saw Final Cut Pro on my computer again, and I was like, hey, I remember doing that stuff. But anyway, guys, I might do a little bit more on this. I'm not sure yet, but anyway, you guys have a great night or a great day, great whatever. See you guys next time.